Hey there.
We are the Level Up Academy, and if you're a new coach or an entrepreneur, then hit the subscribe button because we'll be sharing our journey going from full-time corporate employees to overcoming our limiting beliefs and fears of failure and now being full-time online coaches.
Today, we are focusing on what to look for when seeking out a business partner.
And this is a follow-up video from our last video where we talked about the pros and cons of having a business partner, and it kind of got a little bit awkward sometimes.
It got a bit juicy, so make sure you hit the link just up there. Stay tuned till the end because you don't want to be missing out on this checklist of what to look for when looking for a business partner.
So we've got 5 things, and some of them you might not have thought about before. So the first one then is value alignment, okay? And this is effectively a list of a few things that matter to you. What is most important to you when it comes to creating a business? Effectively, it could be like money, contribution, work ethic, or purpose, a bunch of other things. But you got to make sure that if you're looking for a business partner, then both of you have the same thing that's at the top of your list.
Exactly, and essentially it means you're working towards the same thing in the same way, but you also might want to consider a balance of values. So if someone can pull you up from a money mindset perspective, then that's also great. But ultimately you want your most important values to be similar, be the same, because ultimately in a partnership you need to be on that same page, otherwise it's going to get tense.
We were working with someone before who was all about the money mindset, right? It's all about money, and even to get 5 minutes of their time you had to pay, and that was something that we didn't really agree with. So for us it's more like value first, and then if it fits then we can talk about money, right? That's not necessarily, we're not saying it's the right way or the wrong way, but it depends on what's important to you. If money is the most important thing for you right now, then yeah, go for the money aspect. But if you can balance it, then go for that. If you only value, maybe create a charity.
And the important thing is that we're not talking about what's important in starting a business. We're talking about what's important when finding a business partner.
Yes.
So if you both have the same values at the top, then great. It's going to be a fruitful relationship. Next on our checklist of what to look for a business partner is vision. You want to make sure you're on the same page in terms of where you want the business to go.
And the vision is actually super important. If you haven't figured out what your vision is or if it's good enough, we have a video right here, so go check that one out. You want to make sure that your short-term vision and medium-term vision at least align. Your long-term vision can, if they align right now, that's awesome.
I mean, your long-term vision is going to change. The direction our business is going in now is very different, but that's because we've kept our eyes open for opportunities, we've jumped at them, and we've allowed that vision to change a little bit so that we can make the most of opportunities that come our way.
Yeah, but ultimately, you got to kind of think about, okay, if you're looking to have a business partner, then what is it, why do they want to start a business, right? What is in it for them? What do they want to have in their lives? Same thing for you. Why do you want to do it? So if you think about that and you talk about it openly, that's something we talk about. Well, we talk about it openly in the beginning, but we kind of talk about it all the time about what it is that we want, right? And because that keeps this business relationship kind of smooth, because you're always looking and weaving for where your vision needs to go, and it's always kind of going to be aligned.
So the next one, number 3 on our list, is skills. You want to make sure you're finding a business partner who can complement your skill set. If you want this business partnership to be successful, fruitful, and as effective as possible, then look for a business partner that has skills that you might not have.
Exactly. This is actually one of the benefits that we talked about in the last video, where it's like, if you're a solopreneur, you might have some weaknesses that you can't plug. But if you've got 2 people, then if one person is strong on another thing that you're not so strong
Become
at,
a superhuman.
Bam, right?
Exactly.
You're going to be exciting.
It also helps from a diversity of thought perspective, because if you do have different skills, chances are you've got different backgrounds, different ideas, and those different ideas can just take your business to new heights.
The next one on our list is trust. This is so key. If you're going to be in a business together, you're going to be sharing money, time, goals, aspirations, all this sort of stuff. You got to be able to trust the other person, yo. Like, you can't just jump in with whoever, you find that has a similar interest to you. You got to find that you can trust them. We were lucky enough to be friends before we dove into this whole thing.
And if you are thinking about jumping into a partnership with someone that you don't have a friendship background with or you haven't known for a long time, then don't be afraid to establish ground rules. Don't be afraid to say, let's draw up a contract about how this business relationship is going to go, whether it be shareholdings in the business or what would happen if one member of the partnership decides to exit.
Yeah.
Now, how would you handle that situation? Very similar to a prenup. And
yeah.
we've both got partners, so partners, if you're listening,
We're okay for a prenup.
We're
Come
going
at us.
to be
What's
drawing
up?
up a contract, right? But if the person you want to go into a partnership with doesn't want to sign a contract, I'd be nervous about that.
Yeah, you got to think about it, right? Like, why would they not? Like, if you've got nothing to hide and you're going into this with an open mindset, same vision, all that kind of stuff, why would you not want to sign a contract? Because ultimately, you don't know where things are going to go. It's a protection measure for both of you, but also it's more like an amicable way to just say, if things go south, or even if things expand beyond your belief, you're still on the same page.
We've all heard those horror stories of people getting screwed over. Pretending that that doesn't happen is just stupid.
Yeah, 100%. And we do collaborations with people, and when it's paid collaborations, we definitely get contracts drawn up. Don't think about it being a weird thing.
We also get contracts drawn up with our clients because
Yes, true.
ultimately it builds trust. Okay, it's for them to feel safe that the parameters of our relationship, of our agreement, have been outlined and they know the ground rules.
The next one on our list is BANT's alignment. This is arguably the most important one, the most important point in our whole thing. You're going to be spending most of your waking hours with that person and not with your partner or friends or whatever else, right? So you got to make sure that your banters are in alignment with each other.
We've been desperately trying to think of an acronym for BANTS, and the furthest we've got is business aspirations not taken seriously. So we take our business aspirations very seriously, but when it comes to BANTS, it's when we take our business aspirations a little bit less seriously. If you have other ideas of what BANTS can stand for, then leave a comment below, let us know, or DM us on Instagram.
Building an entrepreneurial business takes a long hours. So if you're going to be spending time with each other, you just might as well enjoy the process, right?
It's an emotional roller coaster. So you want to enjoy the process. You want to make sure that individual is there to kind of support you, lift you up when you're just feeling a bit crappy.
Exactly. So let's recap the 5 things that we talked about: value, vision, skills, trust, and BANTS. I am all of those things.
I was gesturing to the checklist that is appearing.
All right,
on the
sorry.
screen right now.
I just took it as me.
Hey, you got to take any
Thanks.
opportunity you can get, right? Any compliment you can get.
Absolutely.
Just make sure you tick every single one of those boxes. There's a lot more that you might want to check. Credit reports, how much money they're going to bring to the table, all that kind of stuff. We forgot to check that.
It's because we were all like 0-0 in those bits. So.
Exactly.
We joke about these kinds of things, but actually there have been lots of incidents where people, don't really do this in the right way, and they do end up getting screwed over, and all of their ambitions and entrepreneurial spirit gets crushed. So don't let that be you. Don't let you be the next statistic of a business that doesn't work.
If there are any other things that you think are important in a business partner, leave them in the comments below. Let us know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you are a new coach or a new entrepreneur and you want to make sure you stay on top of that fear of failure, you're crushing those limiting beliefs, and you're feeling unstoppable and motivated, then make sure you subscribe down there. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as our new videos come out, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.